Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Savannah Guthrie and Willie Geist's playful debate on today, blending newsroom energy, personal reflections, and a deeper look at perspective. The color of perspective. The bright lights of Studio One gleamed off the polished newsroom floor as Savannah Guthrie straightened the stack of cue cards in front of her. Across the desk, Willie Geist adjusted his tie, flashing a knowing grin as the countdown to their segment began. It was a rare treat to have Willie filling in on a weekday. Savannah loved the camaraderie of her usual team, but a change in dynamic always made for an interesting morning. 30 seconds, a producer called out. Savannah glanced at the teleprompter, then over at Jenna Bush Hader and Carson Daly, who were also preparing for the segment. She could already tell where this was going. The debate was back. The viral optical illusion that had taken over the internet 10 years ago had resurfaced yet again, and somehow, it still managed to divide even the closest of colleagues. Savannah smirked as Jenna stepped into the studio wearing the infamous striped number. It was undeniably blue and black, but she knew from past experience that not everyone would see it that way. The producer gave them the final countdown, 3, 2, 1. The theme music played, the camera zoomed in, and Savannah turned on her signature warm smile. Welcome back to today. We have a little something special for you this morning, a trip down memory lane, she began. Now, if you were on the internet in 2015, you probably remember the dress. Willie let out an exaggerated groan. Oh, not this again. Savannah ignored him, continuing, the dress that broke the internet over what color it actually was. Jenna took center stage, arms outstretched, twirling playfully to give the audience a full view. And now, Jenna said dramatically, I bring you the return of the dress. Savannah clapped, nodding in appreciation. Okay. So we all know the actual dress is blue and black. But in the original viral photo, it's white and gold, Willie interrupted. Savannah snapped her head toward him. Wait, you see white and gold. Willie gestured toward the screen behind them, which displayed the infamous viral image. Look at that, it's clearly white and gold. Savannah shook her head in disbelief. No way, that is so obviously blue and black. Jenna chimed in, well, the physical dress, this one right here, is blue and black. But in the viral photo, I can see the white and gold argument. Thank you, Carson said, pumping his fist. See, Jenna gets it. Savannah threw up her hands. You guys, this is not a debate. The dress is black and blue, that's just science. Willie crossed his arms. But that's the whole point. People literally see it differently. That's what makes it so fascinating, Jenna added, turning to the cameras. I actually asked some of the Today staff backstage, and guess what? It was split 50-50. The studio audience murmured in excitement. Willie grinned. So, Savannah, are you telling me that half the people here are just wrong? Savannah paused, pursing her lips. Okay, fine. Maybe perspective plays a role, but facts are facts. Willie chuckled. And yet, I still see white and gold. Savannah threw her hands up in surrender. Unbelievable. The segment wrapped with lighthearted banter, but long after the cameras cut, the conversation continued. More than just a dress. After the show, Savannah and Willie made their way to the Today Show's break room, still half-jokingly debating the color of the dress. As they poured themselves coffee, Willie leaned against the counter. You know, this whole thing is actually kind of profound. Savannah raised an eyebrow. Oh, enlighten me. Willie gestured vaguely. Think about it. Asterisk gun, asterisk dress. Two completely different realities. And neither side is technically asterisk wrong asterisk. We're just seeing things differently. Savannah sipped her coffee, considering this. So what? The dress is some grand metaphor for life. Why not? Willie said with a smirk. How many times do we argue about things where we're so sure we're right? only to realize later that someone else's perspective was just as valid. Savannah was silent for a moment. Okay, fine, I'll give you that. Willie grinned. Progress. Savannah leaned back against the counter. It's funny though. You know what I thought about when we were talking about this on air? What? My kids, Savannah admitted. Willie raised an eyebrow. Savannah set down her coffee. Vale and Charlie are at that age where they really want to be right all the time. The other day, Vela was absolutely convinced that elephants were bigger than whales. Willie chuckled, and I'm guessing she did not take well to being corrected. Savannah laughed. Nope. I showed her a picture, I pulled up facts, and she still said, well, I feel like elephants are bigger. Willie grinned. The confidence of a kid is something else. Exactly, Savannah said, and it made me think, at what point do we start to let go of that rigid thinking? When do we start seeing the world in shades of gray instead of black and white? Willie nodded thoughtfully. Or in this case, black and blue versus white and gold. Savannah laughed. Right. There was a comfortable silence between them before Willie spoke again. You know, when I first started in this business, I felt like I had to have all the answers. I wanted to be right all the time. Savannah tilted her head. And now? Willie shrugged. Now I try to listen more. Because sometimes, what you think is right depends entirely on how you're looking at it. Savannah nodded slowly. Yeah, maybe that's the real lesson here. Willie smirked. Told you it was profound. Savannah rolled her eyes but smiled. Fine. You win this one. Willie took a victory sip of his coffee. I'll cherish this moment forever. A different perspective. That night at home, Savannah curled up on the couch with her daughter, Vale, and son Charles, while her husband, Michael, scrolled through his phone. Vale glanced at her mom's laptop screen, where an image of the dress was still open. Mommy, she asked, pointing, what color is that dress? Savannah smiled. Oh, Vale, you do not want to get into this debate. Vale tilted her head. Why? Because some people see black and blue, and some people see white and gold, Savannah explained. Vale studied the picture closely. It's white and gold. Charles, without hesitation, said, no, it's blue and black. Vale frowned. No way. Yes way, Charles shot back. Michael looked up from his phone, laughing. Here we go again. Savannah watched her kids bicker playfully for a moment before leading in. Hey guys, what if I told you, you're both right? Vale's brow furrowed. How can we both be right? Savannah smiled. Because sometimes what you see depends on how you see it. And that's okay. Vale and Charles exchanged skeptical looks, but slowly they nodded. Michael smirked. That's some Today Show wisdom right there. Savannah grinned. I am a professional. She leaned back, watching as her kids went back to their playful discussion, and thought about what Willie had said earlier, about perspective, about listening, about how life wasn't always about being right. Maybe the dress was silly. Maybe it was just an internet trend from a decade ago. Or maybe, just maybe, it was a reminder that sometimes the world is more than one thing at once. And sometimes the real answer depends on how willing you are to see it. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.